I'm registered dietitian and chef Jessica Ivy. Welcome to my Happy Healthy Kitchen. It's Sunday and we're doing our meal prep for the week, and today I'm making some power bowls for lunch. So a power bowl can really be modified to whatever you want it to be. You just want to be sure to get the right food groups so that you've got some protein and fiber, and as well as some vitamins and minerals to help fill you up. So first you want to start with a serving of cooked whole grains. So today I've got some quinoa that I cooked up, and quinoa is a high protein, high fiber whole grain. You could also use farro. If you've never tried that, I really love farro because it's got a chewy texture and kind of a nutty flavor. So that's a new one you might try. Or you could use some leftover cooked brown rice, really whatever you have on hand. Then you want to add some protein. So it could be chopped leftover cooked chicken or pork tenderloin, could be canned tuna, but today I am using some black beans. So I always like to cook up a big batch when I'm making beans because I think they taste so much better when you cook the dried beans. So we made a whole pound in our pressure cooker. Doesn't take any time or really any effort at all. And we'll use these beans for our meals this week. And then when I see what we have left over, I can freeze them in one serving portions so they're ready to go later. Then we're gonna add some vegetables. So you could add lettuce or salad or spinach here. I've got some sauteed yellow bell peppers that I made up yesterday. So all of these ingredients were on sale at my local market is how I chose what vegetables and components here. So you can really use whatever you want for these power bowls. Another variety that I like to do a lot is I'll do the farro with white beans and then spinach and tomatoes. So you can really modify to make this whatever you want it to be. And it is nice. I was kind of wishing I had some romaine. It's good if you've got something that has some crunch to balance out the more soft textures there. So think about the textures too. And then we'll add a little bit of our caramelized onions we made here. I love adding caramelized onions to everything. I think I'm gonna put the rest of these on a pizza tonight. And then you wanna add a savory component. So that could be chopped nuts, it could be cheese, could also be like sun-dried tomatoes or olives, anything like that to add a big punch of flavor. So for these kind of Mexican themed bowls, I'm gonna add some shredded low-fat Mexican blend cheese. So we'll add that in. And then you wanna add your dressing. So that could be olive oil and vinegar. It could also be a homemade or bottled dressing. I like to make Greek yogurt ranch sometimes for a little bit less saturated fat than a bottled ranch dressing. But today for our Mexican themed bowls, we're gonna use some salsa. So we'll just put some salsa on top of each bowl here. And as I mentioned, you can use olive oil and vinegar, and I like to do that instead of a bottle dressing because it's really easy and you're gonna reduce the amount of sodium by a significant amount by just using the oil and vinegar. And that is it. We have got our power bowls ready to go. We've got 2 days worth of lunches for me and Nathan, and all we have to do is microwave these at work. If you did a different variety, like for example, sometimes I like to do farro for my whole grain, like I said, the white beans, spinach, tomatoes, balsamic, maybe some pine nuts, then you wouldn't have to microwave, but this one's gonna be really good and warm. So you can make these up in advance, refrigerate them, and you have lunch ready to go. So just remember your serving of whole grains, some sort of protein, whether it's beans or leftover cooked meat, plenty of vegetables, and then a dressing or savory component. And you can make any kind of power bowl you want. So what are you making for lunch this week?
That's a wrap.